Hey, first of all, we want to thank everybody for their great feedback from the previous sessions. These are the mass sessions, and this is session number 3. And Nick and I are really happy today to talk about Patrick Cantlay. As many of you know, we've got to coach Patrick Cantlay since he was a young man, 7 or 8 years old, and we've got to watch all the developments of his swing. Developments of a swing or a stroke or a game, there's a lot of little nips and tucks you go, but what we try to do with all our great players is eliminate things that don't need to happen and have things in there that happen, and Patrick has been so successful. I think many of you know that Patrick was hurt for a bit, and when he was hurt, he was like 1,800 in the world, and now he's number 6 in the world, and he's way up there as far as what he does in his ball hitting. And we're gonna send you a swing of him in Abu Dhabi this year that's done in slow motion. It's from the profile. I love to look at swings from the profile when you're right across and you can see the club move away, and you can see what happens now the body gets loaded, how they come back down and they go through it. And in slow motion, it's easier for a lot of people to get a picture of what goes on. Patrick blends beautiful mechanics with great body rhythm, and he also uses his body really well. As you'll see, he has very long arms. He also has a lot of freedom in his hips, and he's got a lot of organization as far as his swing goes. The club is perfectly set up in a great grip. He goes to that 9 o'clock position in his backswing like we talked about, and then rotates the club and his body into a really stable position at the top of the swing, and then uses the ground and unwinds and gets through the ball just perfectly. So he's got better and better and better. He's such a pleasure to teach, and I know that Nick wants to talk about him. Nick has watched us hit a lot of balls together and got to see Patrick on the road, so go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, so I think if you look at the video below, 3 things that I noticed are how well he uses his lower body. His lower body unwinds very quickly from the top. His upper body is very quiet, and really pay attention to his head. His head does not move at all. If you can incorporate some of that into your golf swing, you're going to see a little bit more speed, a little bit more power, and a little more consistency.
Don't you think with him, when you watch him at the top, that it's almost an opposite thing, right? His lower body's moving so quickly and so freely and so loosely, and his upper body is almost going in slow motion. It's like he has 2 different speeds. And because he's able to turn out of the way and use the ground, he obviously has a lot of force on the shot, and he returns to the same spot all the time. Because he's so quiet with his upper body, he doesn't have any unnecessary play. And then what you said about his head is so optimum, because it looks like you could put a glass of water on his head and he wouldn't spill that at all, and we love that in his motion. Patrick is not only with his motion, one thing I can tell you is when we work on his swing or we work on his mechanics, we do it when we're practicing or when we're on our off weeks, but when we're at a tournament, all we try to do is just get him in his lane, and we're basically working on the same 2 or 3 keys, which is how he gets the club loaded up, how he gets out of the way. We love this phrase, that he gets out of the way and that he stays in it. And he's so, almost more than any that I've ever coached, allows the club naturally to hit it and allows his body to work. Nick, I know that you got to do some stuff with him with TrackMan and Revive with TrackMan. You want to talk about that a bit?
Yeah, I've got to see a lot of sessions. And I want to say, on TrackMan, there's very little variance day in and day out with Patrick, and I've never seen anyone else like it. You can watch one guy one day, the numbers are off the charts, and the next day it might not be so hot. So with Patrick, it's just every day is almost like it's like Groundhog Day. Every day is the same.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. I know statistically he had some amazing things. What's that stat that you were telling me about statistics?
He's in the top 50 in 20 statistical categories on the PGA Tour, which no one else is in that stat. So pretty phenomenal. That's why he's number 6 in the world now. He got there pretty quickly.
Yeah, we like that idea that the process that he's doing takes care of the bottom line. That's also been one of our mantras. And when you think about that, in the top 20 and 50 different statistical categories, and it's all the way through the bag. It's short game, it's proximity to the hole, it's accuracy, it's all the elements. So he's such a pleasure to work with, and you're going to continue to see great things from him. Probably more importantly than all the swing stuff is this is a young man that loves the stage and he wants to win, and he represents the club in a nice manner. A lot of you have been so nice to him ever since he was a young guy. I got the opportunity when I was a young guy being an assistant here to play some golf with his grandpa, who's been my friend for a long time, and many of you know his dad. He's a former club champion here. So here's to Patrick Cantlay. Nick, I appreciate so much what you do for me on a daily basis, helping me to coach all in the way that you do, and I know the members appreciate that as well. Thanks for your time. Stay safe, everybody. Thanks for listening to us, and we'll look forward